So my first question is, you've faced some twists and turns in your career. What are some of the biggest roadblocks you've overcome to get you to where you are today?
Another great question, of course. I did give that one a lot of thought. I'd probably say the death of my father at age 10 was obviously the first real tragic event that I went through in my life.
Let's talk about that.
Sure.
Before you gloss over it, one, your dad was like this amazing person. So how many kids are in your family at the time when you're 10? 6. And then what birth order are you?
I was the baby. I was the youngest of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my father had me at a ripe old age of 46 years old. My mom was 41. So it wasn't I think I was an oops baby.
Really? I don't think so.
I do. Because the Catholic faith back in those days were very strict on birth control.
Right, right.
So let's just keep popping out more and more children. I grew up on a block, ironically, we had over 65 kids within 3-block radius.
That's fun.
It was fun. It was a great place to grow up.
Where did you go to high school at?
I went to Whitnell High School in
Nice.
Greenfield. I grew up in Hills Corners. And then I ended up graduating. I actually left the public schools and went to a private school and graduated from a Christian school, a Christian academy. At one time, I was pondering becoming a minister.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know this about you.
Yeah.
So take us back. So I glossed over it. Take us back to when you're 10 and you lose your dad. What happens, or what brother steps up? Is it all boys?
We had 5 boys and 1 girl.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So my sister was number 2.
Yeah.
So she was, she was awesome. She was my dad's. Obviously, she was his princess.
Yeah.
So what brother stepped up? Well, a lot of my brothers were already out of the house.
Right.
One was married. My sister was already married. My other brother was close to being engaged. And then the 2 closest brothers in age to me were a junior and senior in high school. So there was a pretty big gap between my brother Tim and myself.
Right.
Pretty big gap. So what happens is it was a very tough time.
It was tough.
Extremely hard
too.
Yeah. My mom was extremely strong spiritually, and she kept us going. And it was a rough time. It was, I tell people that I went through my high school years, angry and pissed off.
Right.
It's kind of how I was, angry about that. I was able to channel a lot of that back into sports. I was a decent enough athlete where I could go out and play football or baseball and channel a lot of that aggression out on the field. So